on the third as well, ultimately losing, but it was against them that LEV won 13-6.
Okay, so LEV on defense, KRU on attack, and KRU probably gonna need to have a good start. Again, they look kind of alright on this map. I'm not. I don't think this will be. I mean, it can't be as one-sided as that. That's for sure.
Unless KRU really turn things around here.
And you were going to see that from Aspas every time in that pistol round.
Split over towards A. 2 people on A at the moment. Oh, this. I mean.
Chat sheriff by this time around. He was 11-2 after 5 rounds against G2 on defense. Off to a good start already as Kesnet.
Bro, this guy really needs to send it through A main. Oh man, they really need to send it. Wait, did they not do this pistol before?
I've never seen a more.
It might have been another team.
In my life.
I tell you what, Aspas played this really well though, and shout out to King for putting up the smoke here. Never even had to worry about aiming. I feel like they used this pistol before.
Got the player indoors.
The 1-4 with the Sova going over towards A main.
What can you even say about this?
We need to see an inspired KRU on this map, not just mechanically proficient, inspired. To have a chance of putting a scratch on this juggernaut of Leviatán.
Everyone's buying into it. Aspas has the eco farmer. The outlaw comes out. Recon goes middle. We got a knife over towards A, so they take a bit of A control. And I imagine he picks up the orb.
Make some magic happen here. Aspas with the outlaw on defense. He did the same against G2. Of course, Breeze with being such an open sightline map. Operators.
I'm getting too repetitive. Aspas played well. Bro needs to stop playing well then, man. That's not on me.
Looking to get some of those long-range engagements, and if KRU did buy up anything, it can mess up their economy going forward.
Shy spotted there in mid. Aspas chooses that opportunity to spring forth. Easy pick off, takes a glancing blow, but he's able to get back to safety as Kesnet warned him away. Well, whatever the spike is now, mid door is where KRU are now going to have to consider committing. Aren't they amble onto the side, but already getting lit? Aspas swings that wall again, aggressive as ever, and King is the other side of that 1-2 punch. Come there.
Okay, can this guy get the gun upgrade? No. I mean, they at least. Yeah, they at least get the outlaw, but everyone's gonna be buying heavy armor because KRU didn't buy anything into this one, so. Yeah, we'll see. Still a strong gun though, I will say. It's not just the light armor eco farmer. Like you can double tap people pretty fast.
Aspas back yellow. I mean, they make it look too easy, and it's because it is too easy for them at this point.
And as we start to get into the gun rounds here,
I deserved it, honestly. Let's go.
As we get to the gun rounds here, expect to see really proactive.
Is he talking about his death for being out in the open? Honestly, I massively agree.
They don't want to be forced into those. They want to play ahead of it.
Info for info. Did we insta drone over towards B? I'm pretty sure last time LEV played this, they info droned over towards B, but Aspas would follow it up. So I think they're trying to create the question mark like he's going to go over towards there, but actually he was going to face over towards top mid or short. I like that from LEV. Dude, when I see teams like playing off rounds that they've done before, knowing that the other team's going to anti them, it's always a great sign.
Pretty poor, right? I mean, they're just going to come into this with 2 ghosts. They're not going to.
Like, I like the awareness of it.
They need to convert something, man. They need to convert one of these gun rounds, and already things have gone awry. Their entry down. I mean, Kesnet has no smoke to try and play off.
No smoke, no dash, raw contact. Always going to get punished by an outlaw here. Here's the recon. Aspas completely unbothered.
In the meantime, though, that was all a distraction for the brunt of the KRU.
Oh my god. This is already done.
Hard, folding like a cheap chair. This is brutal.
They brought 2 ghosts into this round, Leviatán. It's all too easy. Class with a shock to work with. Catches the timing on combo. That's it. And then it catches them hands. King another 3K.
Yeah, and they throw the guns over as well. Everyone gets the upgrades. Money's outrageous, and then Aspas throws the gun away, so they save the money, and then he buys an outlaw because he knows that everyone's going to have light armor on this.
Absolutely disastrous. And now LEV, economy out of control going into this because they had ghosts, for God's sakes, Mitch. So they're going to carry over the free Vandals as well. All of the players, 4 of them over 4K right now, 2 with 5K. I mean,
0-3-0s.
God.
Kissy faces all over the scoreboard for KRU.
Kesnet picks up the Guardian, wants to be a hero, excuse me, stacked up.
I fit 2 on site. Do they want to just try send it? Yeah? Honestly?
Some space. Off the Viper's wall, Kesnet trades 1.
King's gonna be there though, sees the spike go loose and no opportunity for a trade. Aspas takes a sidebar, that's allowed Kesnet to creep up a little bit more, and he doesn't see the top.
Damn, what an absolute beast, bro.
Mazzino ascends the stairs.
And I have no idea about this guy at door.
Yet some of that util will come to interrupt, but the blades are coming. Kesnet explodes.
He fried them, man. He's done. That's how they win the round.
And sometimes that's what it takes to also get the mental online for the rest of your team.
Yeah, that was, I mean, yeah, it's true. They needed something like this.
And excitement for this squad.
This play was cool, though. We realized the reload was going to be so long that he goes over towards water, just crouches, wait for him to take the angle on someone else.
What a way to get you up. And this is a team, they sort of talked, they said, we're really...
Yeah, and want to try build off of that.
In an interview, it was Melser, in fact, saying we're trying to avoid these passive, these quiet mindsets that we can fall into. This can help get them out.
And he didn't need it before, just carrying over the weapons from the other rounds, but it's Aspas now who is bought up with that operator. So dominant on defense on Ascent, just that last map, and Breeze obviously with the big sight lines. The weapon here thrives.
Clearing some trips, still 1 left in place there for Tex.
Oh my god, the recon was big, but that molly at the back was nice. I mean, this was a nice XX.
Looks like Mazzino wants to peer in here from around Berlin. They will allow a plant for KRU, and he will hold this line.
Yeah, maybe 2 in a row.
Finally, this team is awake. Some signs of
whoa,
life
it's
here,
great as well. Lev looking like old Lev. We get the save coming. Money's flowing for KRU. They really needed this as well. Like, they really needed this. This money's going to be great now. We're going to start reaching 9K and get closer.
The KRU with some explosivity. Kesnet,
2 in a row. They got some upgrades to the round before in terms of guns, and it changed a lot. Like a really dominant 3-0 to like a being in a really good position 3-2 down.
That's the kind of fast hit that was conspicuously absent from KRU's playbook on Ascent. And walked through some smokes on the A main. It was ugly stuff. And this has prompted a 3-gun save for Leviatán.
I realize now too that Aspas has an operator. He finally fired a shot off. He had it over at the A site where obviously there was no action to be seen. So it was possible
with the extra kill, he actually gets up to 9K.
But given that final moment where he fired off one of those bullets, they're now aware and are going to have to play around that. Lev able to get up another full buy here. King with the Viper's Pit. Might just want to let that one go and B main to lock down that space of the map. That's a common place for it if you're intending on using it early into the round. There'd be a trip for him to play off there as well that was just given by Tex, and that is going to be the case.
Oh, with the trip behind it, knife goes over towards A, hits 1.
On lock.
Tex has already started to drift over there, a cam to peek down halls. KRU have left empty for the time being. They want to group up here.
Yeah, I mean, most people when they see this, you're either hitting over towards A or you're splitting B. You can never force your way through the sort, it's too much.
And that wall in mid from King is going to be a bit troublesome for Shy, the lurker, to work around as the rest of KRU gather up for the A hit. We'll see if Shy can find a timing. The wall is down, the drone is in, and now Kesnet trying to get some space onto the site.
Okay, actually coming from the
oh yeah, and he's got great timing. Mazzino shot every single bullet.
Com flash there, forced to back down the stairway. He gets lit up again.
Kesnet's pathing left side of sight is annihilating them.
After bringing Tex to heal. Com did find Klaus low.
Ever since he started going left side of sight, he's winning the rounds.
But Leviatán here don't really have any step to this.
So far, Aspas, no opportunities to get a kill with this operator. We'll see if KRU want to hunt him down.
Another save. I mean, KRU are going to start reaching max money soon everywhere.
For KRU, they can afford to go for this, to try and take it out of his hands. And again, 3 rounds in a row now. First kill from Kesnet. He is
Kesnet's beasting, bro.
It's fast hits with Kesnet throwing a variation in somewhere along the line. Bursting through that Viper wall. Caught Mazzino this time around.
Closing in.
They want to get this operator out of Aspas's hands. But they'd have to be cold and dead for that to happen. And it wouldn't happen any other way. Shy takes him down and King cannot cross to recover that weapon.
Yeah, I mean, he's saving this.
Gonna bring the Vandal over, but obviously the operator, the weapon of value. LEV are not going to have the economy to be able to get one into.
Dude, imagine that's a big win, getting the op out of this guy's hands. Don't know how close he is to knives,
It might
but
be possible if they work it in the proper way. We shall see. But again, it just comes down to Kesnet. Finally, this man is online. Him and Ospas, the two statistical best duelists in the world right now. In the best form we've ever seen them in. Both clearing their stats that they put up from last season as well. Have elevated their game so significantly. And it was on Ascent that Ospas
yeah, I mean, this is a good timeout. We'll see what they're going to do. Maybe something aggro, you'd imagine.
9-4, and it's going to force this live timeout.
And to be blunt, that proactivity we saw from Leviatán defensively hasn't really been there over the last couple of rounds. They will work together to re-clear some of these parts of the map in a way that doesn't use a lot of utility, right? It feels like here, they feel it's a big risk for them to do that. You saw like the Viper's Pit in B main, they passively then rotated Tex over to Horse through a cam down there, but never really encroached.
Stop saving rounds. Nah, it's I mean, that side of the that's done now. The damage is done here. They might as well save all the rounds they're out of, because the money's already here. The money's already never getting broken.
Right now, because LEV had them funneled into the A hit. They had the pit on B, so they don't go there. Op and mid, so they don't go there. They hit into 3 players and absolutely dominate their setup. We'll see how things go now, and I was waiting to see. Ospas is going to go for the glass cannon operator.
We've got KO ult, and then we have a bit of an anti-KO setup. So we've got Trip, we've got camera over towards here to spot Tube as well, and then we got the Cypher over towards B, so we can avoid this. And no matter what as well, if you pop the ult here, you don't get hit by it here, and you can just run back as well. Not that he has trips here, just for people that want to know. So this is a nice setup at the moment from LEV. We've got Cage as well that'll help the guy on site.
Look at this. The Cypher setup.
Yeah, let's see what the Cypher does. See what the Utah's like.
Okay, Aldrone brought down Hunter's Fury.
Oh.
Keyed up here for Com. Checking some of the common locations. He does get lit for a moment.
Yeah, with the swing on top. Whoa. Bro was popping heads there. That was nice, yeah. Trip gave him the cue to swing, and huge, dude.
With the spike drop back in B main, it might be Shy that has to go and find that. There's a Trip, and he knows it. He's cleared that out. Now Leviatán know all they need to. That Shy has converged upon A to join Kesnet.
Trying to give some space for Kesnet to get the spike, and
I mean, they have a crossfire together.
They have 2 cross positions here. Shy is actually going to go all the way back around and try and get into A main to help Kesnet. Can he do it in time, though? Look at the pressure.
And then the pressure of Door is here anyway.
He has time, Wyatt. He's going to get there. A lot of these shocks coming through. The Tex swings one on Kesnet.
And Aspas dashes and he comes up on the radar. What an absolute god, man.
Aspas gets value out of that glass cannon operator. We suspected he'd struggle.
Such a heads up
lovely setup though. Lovely setup from LEV, right? They call the timeout. They got a good anti-KO setup, and it was King, right? On site, King that hit everyone. But yeah, I mean, the Trip gave him the cue to swing, and then that's just individual skill, bro.
Defensive side to finally claim a round after a few strung in a row for KRU.
The time buy here for King White is massive. That's what really allows the rest of Leviatán to be in place.
Finally, someone that understands. Oh wow! Oh wow! No way.
Ospas happy to just finally get a chance. He's been AFK on the other side of the map. He just he's gambling the wrong
12 and 2.
The map in the last few. Finally
12 and 2. Kesnet 10 and 5. Everyone else is really low on kills.
This drone gonna spot out Shy now, so you have to imagine.
Knife goes over towards A main. It doesn't spot anyone, so Aspas should be thinking there's people behind this. That's why he pops his dash.
Shy might be in trouble. Trying to push up even further now, Aspas and Tex.
Okay, that's what it takes for Aspas to find his.
Almost smoke. Yeah, you gotta get out of there.
It was traded out,
No bullets hit. And then he re-peeks window.
Gets away with it.
That Trip causing some danger. He really could have gone down
Whoa.
there.
Whoa.
Oh my god, King almost threw his life away there in main. Just running straight into
Yeah, and they kill the Cypher, and then the Trips down, and then it feels like people aren't on top of that. Imagine he gets another one here.
Right the wrongs here, but he's low. Yeah, That Snakebite, he had to back away from awful quick. Another molly to key it up.
Whoa,
If he finds more,
doing alright.
even just damage here, he'll be
Damn,
praised.
bro.
And a full
He's
kill from
doing
Azino
great.
with 6 HP.
Oh my god, he's 6 HP. Holy, he's so good right now. What even is that? He was insane on the first map, and that is mental. He played so well. He enabled everything. He bought time for his teammate, and then his teammate didn't get the first kill to his door, right? And then trades it, then gets another, and then Aspas trades him.
Getting away with it at 6 HP.
Unreasonable.
Oh my god. KRU, though, their economy good enough for another buy. They've got great ultimates in play here as well. Hunter's Fury
Let's
for
just see,
Klaus.
like, holy, what an absolute god I have on my team.
Maybe his 4th, 5th, first blood of the game.
Our
This
team
guy,
to
he
6,
is
bro.
heated up.
His team's getting
Able
wrecked.
to punish that
What even
aggressive
is
falling
that?
from Leviatán. A crucial double for Kesnet, no pun
Bro,
intended.
I'm telling you, that looks mental from his
And now
POV.
that B side is essentially wide open behind these Viper walls. Mazino might want to pop through here. Flush heat out of that corner. This could be good for a freebie. He's able to get over and no one else is watching the line.
God, it's such a stacked server, isn't it? Everyone's just unreal.
It's just King with no reason to challenge this.
They get
Just going to
they
fall
get
off. Only
annihilated by
150
this.
credits to his name.
Yeah, so he wants to save this, that's for sure. Again, he doesn't. I'd say he doesn't have to worry about their money, but they actually managed to get it a little bit low.
The first kills have just been so outrageous from this guy. And it's just these fast hits on Ascent. Things were very slow for them. They were really taking their time. They weren't as explosive in the way that they are now. I mean, saying they weren't as explosive doesn't even do the difference justice, frankly. I mean, they were...
It's coughing baby hydrogen bomb.
It really is. They were dull on Ascent attack and are electric here on Breeze. Totally different team.
Yeah, show me it.
Started in
Let's
such
see it.
rough shape, and it was that Kesnet ace that suddenly just flipped the switch, and the mentality has been so different since then. I mean,
So
come on.
There's
fast.
2 players, it's a double swing, and there's an operator involved, and Kesnet still wins out. That is beyond unlikely. It's about time to talk about this, though. Leviatán need 1 more round to secure the top seed in their group.
Oh, really?
And we've got Aspas popping his knives, walking down. Kesnet taking that first engagement. Another first kill. I mean, it is out of control. It is absurd. But Aspas, they're not aware that he's pushed up, so he's going to be able to trade one back and just barely slips away.
And he wants the gun. Kesnet knows he wants the gun.
4 on 4 now. Chaotic beginning, but now KRU, they're just steadfast in their positions. Heat taking some space up mid.
I got the spike.
Kesnet here, just creating opportunities, materializing them out of thin air. Nothing but some buttons and pocket lint, creating gold. Not this time though.
Spike down.
Com transmutes him to dust.
Can't believe he's sticking around.
There'll be more action here. Oh, okay, I think Com trying to turn a flash there. Isn't able to cover Heat's position. So now we're even on numbers and the spike is...
Yeah, I mean, they didn't have
inexorably
info
heading
over towards
towards
middle.
B, where
That was like the
Aspas
main
lies in
thing.
wait.
Could have asked for his mate to
Wall
pop
gonna
up a
come
smoke
from
though and be
Nasser,
ready
so
with it with the recon,
Not
but
gonna be able to get any help from other parts of the map as Aspas.
he also didn't know how close they were in terms of spacing behind, but he killed him pretty far back, so felt like he had time.
It's going to allow Shy. Look at his position all the way at the top of the map. Going to be able to cut off the people rotating back. See if he can
I
get the
mean,
man
Shy
advantage
gets a
for
kill
KRU
here, and then what?
They have to imagine. Someone is waiting here. Shy gets the drop on Mazino though. And Aspas denied an opportunity to make a trade of it, but it's all down to Melza now.
Enemy remaining.
Who's able to get the plant. He can take an early fight from King if he can get it. King has no intention of offering it that easily. Aspas, you see him dash across the sides. He's good for it from long range.
Yeah.
This,
He's always
Aspas
just doing the
is
stuff to get the
inhuman.
info, and
How
then,
does he
yeah,
do this every
his eye is
single
spinning around
round?
trying to work out where he is.
Seeing him in spawn in that 1v1 against Shy, and despite how incredible
Yeah, I feel bad for
Shy is,
Kesnet.
it's
Kesnet's,
just-
I mean, Kesnet's
you're just
trying his
expecting
best,
Aspas
bro.
to win these
I mean, he
situations.
must have more kills than all of his
9 and
team,
4
right?
now. what has he been like, plus 30
Yeah, he
in
does. He's
every
got the same
series
amount.
this year. By far the statistical leader of every player in every region this year or in the history of VCT. I mean, I can't stop saying it because it's just outrageous. This guy is in form that we've never seen from any player in the history of the game.
We've seen world-beating performances before, right? Second in Madrid, incredible showing. We've seen it from every region, but the consistency that Aspas has been able to bring, that's on a different level.
Camera taken out.
Luckily for KRU, their economy has been pretty rock solid, so they can buy up here again. And even if they lose, they'll be able to buy into the last round too. Now, they've been sitting on this Klaus Hunter's Fury for quite a while, so we'll see if they finally get an opportunity to use it in the post plant. Trips broken by the shock in the exact
3 people on site here though, and the insta KO.
Here's that Hunter's Fury, and it lines come up pretty nicely. Klaus not able to finish him, but Com's gonna get
Oh my.
Stuffed out. 3 left for KRU to make their way through this doorway.
One enemy remaining.
It's just Melzer again. Do they know where he is? They line up for him.
Oh yeah, I mean, honestly, shout out to Mazzino here. This all stopped a lot of stuff.
Last round.
The pace there
And,
from
yeah.
Lev, we've seen it on both maps now, how
Look what
fast
they're
they
doing,
are
man.
getting back in there on B. That execute, it felt like it was slower than the, you know,
The breeze come for main after Viper nerfs. I think this is one of the maps where it doesn't matter too much. I mean, you got to change a little bit how you play. But I can see Viper being so fine on this map, Icebox. I don't think it changes that much. Obviously, you can't afterplant Molly as well. And on attack, you're going to try and make sure they get the Molly out. But we'll have to see what maps are left in. Remember, we get a different map pool after Shanghai, so.
The bid is going to control A main. And if there's one thing I've been so impressed with by Lev, it's that they are mixing up their defensive setups every single round. It's a different look on different maps. I mean, the level of detail that they have in their game on the defensive side.
It's fine on Bind too. I mean, honestly, you could make it work on every single map still, and it would be decent. That's how overpowered this agent was. It'd still be so fine on every map, pretty much. Just have to have a little bit more thought into it.
See this every now and then mixed in on those ecos, but they have the guns to back this up. Oh, Tex though. Sharp shot. Kesnet with the knives out is brought down.
And that's going to force them back into A, where they're going to have to contend with the Viper's Pit from King. He's only got the Judge in his hands, though, so obviously long-range.
And we've got another big duel over towards B now.
Some noise where KRU like they were going A, but Aspas heard that. He was close by. He heard the footsteps. They know they're going back to B right now.
I think Mazzino also knows something is afoot here. Some shots through the wall. I'm going to back away behind some of this utility, and there it is, Klaus. His head goes rolling. Tex doesn't care if he's lit. Meltzer trying to salvage. Shy gets involved now as well, but it's all down to Shy. Spike to hand, and he has the info about where Tex is set up. That cam had to be swatted aside. Still no chance to plant. We're down to 12 seconds left in the round, and this is buying time for King to get set up for a
Tex is playing it so good. I can't, bro. He's playing it too well. His team is clicking. They are clicking together. It's looking scary, man.
We're just not prepared to work around at all. Those deep
even this was impressive for KRU to like Lev were doing everything good. Tex here played this probably the best like you can ever play this. Trying to make sure this team can enable bait all the like make sure he swings off of what everyone else is doing as well. Like he's trading everyone that's going down for him.
Hey, he's getting the shoulders in on the action.
He's just the vibe. He is the vibes merchant right now for Lev.
Well, things must be going pretty well from household. Speaking of which, we're going to find out more. We're going to head down to Elizabeth with Com's fiance.
Yes, I'm here with Com's fiance,
Into 3 King.
Madison.
It's nuts, innit?
I have. First thing I have to ask you: is he always like that? Just saying he's about to do a salsa, that kind of like energy.
Yeah, Corbin is always pretty goofy. He likes to keep the energy up. So I'm really happy for this LATAM matchup. He was super excited, and he keeps up the hype for the team. So I'm happy.
Would you say he's like the vibes merchant of Lev?
I think they're all a little bit of the vibes merchant. I think Com starts it out sometimes, but they're all pretty vibey.
All right, so we were talking. You play a little bit of Valorant, just a little bit. When you are watching these games, you know, having the knowledge of the game, is it just so much more stressful because you understand like, oh no, like the timing or the rotate, something like that?
So I'm only bronze, and
that's okay. All ranks are valid. All ranks are valid. That's okay. It's a bell curve. Plenty of people are bronze.
I do understand a little bit, but of course, Calm knows a whole lot more than me. But watching Calm play, I'm probably stressed every single minute, every single second of the game. Even if they're winning, like 11-6, I am stressed, or 11-3, I am stressed. But I'm just happy to support him and see him live his dream.
Well, they have officially secured the first seed. Despite even the game is not over, how does it feel now that you're watching this game? You're like, oh, well, they kind of secured it, but they haven't won. They haven't secured it, but they haven't won. Is that stressful, or is it like kind of an easier time right now?
I think for me, I'm a little less stressed since they have the first seed, but I'm also pretty excited. Calm is hoping that EG makes it because Jogimo is his last one on his list. But love you, Jogimo.
Oh,
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Let me explain. Corvin is still needing to beat Jogimo of his last X.
So we'll find out soon. But Casters, we have a tight game to get back to, so please take it away.
The hit list. Yeah, looks like it.
Like a nice list. It's actually a death note. Just to make sure we're on the same page there. Leviatán already have locked up that top seed in the group now. It's about settling the score.
A late flash in A main take for KRU, and yeah, we just got the foot spotter.
KRU as well. 3 ghosts. I mean, it is Breeze. This is basically, you know, you could rename it to The Range, and that would be apt.
Just Valorant. Why? It's all about a gunplay.
Knife goes cross map. I mean, really cross map.
I still don't know.
And hits only one over towards B.
KRU, man, they had a run there for a moment on their attack side. The things slipping away. A pistol round here would be massive for them. It was Lev that won the first, converted the bonus as well.
Got off angle,
Dire need of it.
and the camera spotted this though, right?
And that defense side calling can move the needle here for KRU. Melser about to get some action. Okay, getting more than he bargained for there for sure.
Quick rotate in from Kesnet. Heat picking up the angle on main.
We've got to lurk up pulse here. Let's see if it ends up being relevant. Tex is trying to get there. And King brings
I mean, everyone's so low HP, but all scary players. Got Cypher up, and we have a lot of Cypher util. Tex the only person with actual HP.
So free. The HP is really low, but Shy is
Bro, they play off each other very well, man.
Oh no, he walks into
This is one of the maps where it's like,
They know.
I mean, every map is super important, but it's one of the maps for sure as well. It's a lot of 1-2-1s and just aim jaws.
Cannot thread the needle.
And at this point, Mitch, it just feels like any
It's
glimmer of hope
it's
they
2 as
get,
well,
any
2-0 for the
little
pistols.
spark
So
to try to ignite some kind of comeback here, some kind of fire within them, it just slips away. Even when they had those 4 rounds in a row, spurred on by that incredible.
yeah, Melser did
Kesnet
incredible
ace.
to get this, but
Melser gets 2 to top the to begin the round. And
Little off angle there. That's beautiful.
what's
just
King on
falling
now?
apart.
18-3.
It's beginning to feel a bit hopeless for them, and I hate to
IGL.
say it. Kesnet's got a marshal into this round. Obviously, that weapon is great on this map. On so many of these rounds, Kesnet is going for these hero buys, these hero moments. He feels like he needs to be the guy to bring things over the finish line for them.
God, I thought they were just going to walk out into that one.
It's as good as an outlaw against most of Lev here. If you're hitting those headshots. All right. Com knows exactly what is awaiting him there and takes the body hit.
Yeah, and Kesnet does the Kesnet special. He buys a Marshal, but Kesnet special is honestly question mark created here, and we just dry swing like 5 seconds later. I imagine that gets punished at one point because he does it all the time.
The execute is going to be coming in here. Lev taking it a little bit slow, but they are going to work into the site, at least with Tex, but it feels like they're giving themselves the option.
Guy has incredible timing.
He's big. This is a big flank here on Heat. And he sees the spike go loose as well. Now you're feeling pretty awkward if you're Tex. Caught between a rock and a hard place. And he's only good for the trade.
And the spike is down, and he just walked down middle, and Aspas was not watching it.
Aspas has his infrared sight on.
30 seconds left.
How did he find that timing? Aspas with an opportunity. Gonna have his dash turned off here. He's trying to get the swing onto Heat. This tight angle with the scope weapon.
15 seconds, they got to send it over towards B.
Lev still with 2 to play with and a bit out to recover the spike, but they've got to make a quick hit. And KRU are not leaving the B side. This one's about to get messy. If you're squeamish, you might want to be looking away.
They're saving.
What's the point?
Yeah, they don't want to give them the extra guns. They're just gonna protect the guns
no
now.
time at all. So much of it wasted. It looked like LEV were trying
Not
to
the
keep
worst
their
decision.
options open at B by giving space for Tex to just walk in alone. Mizuno wasn't fully committed with the spike.
I mean,
in
shout
yet,
out
and at the
to
same time,
Heat
they
here.
came
Just
all
found
the way over on
the gap.
inside. He was getting some space, and then they decided, yeah, let's fall off. But Heat just found the perfect timing, the perfect flank. And maybe this is the spark. Maybe this is where things can kind of start rolling for KRU. I mean, we've been waiting for that moment. We thought we had it on attack, but it slipped away, and they need it now more than ever.
Heat made his own luck in that last round.
Revealing area.
KRU here now want to pivot off of that. This time we'll have that Viper Cypher set up over towards
Okay,
B.
so they fall by this anyway.
Yep, okay. Well,
And
someone's
KRU
in
have
close.
KRU have a great buy in
Klaus
comparison.
is,
The 3
not
guns, we've
gonna be
got
risking peeking
Outlaw
into that
and
one
a Sheriff,
anytime
and
soon.
everyone has heavy armor, so the Outlaw has the double body.
Everything on A currently being watched by KRU, and it looks like they actually want to go for a play here into A main. Yeah, pop flash. Kesnet is going to get this space. It is going to force out the drone from Com to re-clear it, so, you know, a flash for a drone. We'll take that exchange. Some nice pressure there.
Knowing Kesnet, I mean, what's going to stop the guy from just trying to re-clear it again? It looked like Heat had already fallen back.
Okay, Molly for Pit.
We have a split, but mostly centered on this double door push, potentially.
Lineup now coming in from King with that Molly. Gonna force a player off of Tony Hawk, but no one is actually there. Backside is Kesnet on stairs. Is Heat now the crossfire setup?
Because it was ready for
30
Aspas again.
seconds
This is
left.
classic Lev. Make lots of noise. A main try and sneak Aspas in, but the timing didn't favor them at all.
Enemy remaining.
KRU finding every shot. And King here.
And that's, I mean, that's
They'll be abdicating on
solid
throw in just a
shutdown,
moment.
and we have this
Suspense.
this round again where.
Too much
Ooh.
here. 3, wait a minute. 10 seconds is not enough to make something happen here. That's big damage to the economy of KRU just as it was beginning to burgeon. Can you find any more for this?
He's gonna look to his left when he drops the wall. He
Timing
is.
with
He
Melzer
might
here
get
to do a little
another.
bit more damage.
That wall's going to come down.
Gonna be
Not
close.
in time, though.
Oh my goodness.
And that is
I
of
completely
significance.
lost what
Those
I.
players on KRU were all
Did he
like
call this
500
Tony
or
Hawk?
so or below.
Was what I was
So losing
losing
3
my. I
rifles
couldn't. There was so much going on here.
Really
He called
nice
this Tony
to know.
Hawk, and then this 3K happened.
Do my eyes
He
deceive
did?
me looking at the scoreboard here?
What is this,
Do I
bro?
need a new prescription
Nah,
for
bro,
my
that's
contacts?
insane.
Is he 21 and 3
Look at that.
at the moment?
King is accounting for the vast majority.
I mean, yeah, bro, that's a valid reaction. Dude, look at what happened. Kesnet is popping in first kills, mate. He's outrageous with first kills. Wait, this might get. This has some legs, right?
Defensive proactivity, right? 2 players. Clear some of those angles.
Nicely done from KRU, and they're just going to fall back, play passively. They have the Cypher set up here, the wall to play off of. And also King, he's 21 and 3, but what a stand-up guy. He gave the Vandal to Aspas and took a Guardian. Even still, he's going to give it to Aspas, the star duelist. What a guy. Kesnet Klaus re-clearing, but walking into an angle.
Player standing.
Come over to get pitched to 1. Eventually Aspas as well will be brought down.
Yeah, so
Closing the gap
King
here
gets his
round by
4th
round.
death. How many kills
A
is
bit awkward with
Kesnet
what
on?
King did to them in the previous, but they're still going to be able to
This
build
is on
up
19
that
to
bank.
10. Why does it feel more
Lev
than
now
19 to
finally
10?
the
21 to
chance to
4.
buy in and disrupt this
What is
comeback.
going on this game?
And you mentioned it, the defensive, aggression there.
Was this an
from
eco
KRU.
or low buy for from Lev? And then now they need to start getting some rounds. I'm surprised we don't see a timeout. Money's still great from KRU because of the other rounds and how convincing they've been.
Pop flash here or there, or oftentimes it's just 2 guys swinging from different
One swing
angles.
close, one swing wide.
Yeah, they love going for plays like that because they have the mechanical skill to pull it off. We've seen that this season from all 5 players. Kesnet going deep, but forced to fall back due to that KO knife.
Yeah, he would have wanted the mobility to get out of dodge if he'd committed. This will allow King to simply post up and guard. Any 4 ace on the defenders down mid. But KRU have given most of it up after being stave off after
I'm just
that
going
early
to spot
push.
everything over towards door, close short.
Com now clears mid, and they might look to capitalize off this space.
Okay. In
Look at
return,
how
we
deep
drone,
that
but we do
drone
it from
was
far
from
back, so
Com.
Tex
I
can
mean,
just tuck
neither
in.
drone spotting any players out, but Lev relegated so far back on the map, they had to do
Okay,
that.
Tex
from
just got
bottom mid.
spotted.
Aspas is
Tube.
now going to try and
So
take
Klaus
the
saw
space
Tex
off
and
of
then
that
Klaus
with a
just
minute
backs out.
remaining on the clock. It's been Tex watching over towards the A side with his tripwire setup. Now going over to B, or Lev with Aspas taking that late position in mid.
Yeah, I mean, they're picking the right site. That is for sure.
A little bit of a backstab.
Very much embedded. And
Can they get any kills from the trips?
This could be an extremely powerful spot to play from. The chips need to fall the right way though, and Aspas isn't ready. Shy makes his way in a tunnel briefly, and he strikes gold. That's your Hunter's Fury now.
Okay, 4v5 spike down. Zeno has one flash that might be pretty big.
Look at that utility coming in backside. Really
Whoa,
nice from Crew.
wanted to flash through the wall, but then the wall went down.
Down to 3. Now with 2 players coming in from B main, and King's not ready for it. They don't have eyes on the flank. That was awkward. Kesnet drops to the ground, lifeless eventually.
Oh my god.
Unbelievable Tex.
Oh my god, what is this game right now? It's a 2v5 back of sight.
Fastest gun in the West. Make no mistake.
This whole map is just a frag movie.
Something goes right for Crew.
That looks like it's a
Dashed
timeout.
away by Lev again. Texas play on Breeze so far. This
Saves his
season has
teammate.
been very good against
Saves his
G2,
teammate again.
massively on
Wow.
Cypher. And again now backside. Just a little grin, a little salute, a little wave. Not gonna get too extra about it. Oh my
Jesus.
god, man. This team right now
Hey, let him hang, King. That's what I'm saying.
can just do no wrong.
Okay. So yes, Lev have definitely disrupted Crew once more, but looking towards the economy, Crew have still a full buy to work with here and a chance to take the timeout to formulate the plan here. What do you say about a side hit that gets derailed by a player going absolutely nuclear on you? Like, what's the takeaway?
You just have to, time to refocus on the next round and come up with a game plan. And part of that, I think, is going to be because the economy was good enough. They're finally going to get an operator online here. And yeah, that is going to be in the hands of Kesnet now, who's, typically we've really just only seen him rifle so far today. But given that the map is Breeze,
Dabra,
picking up
thank you
the
so
off
much,
is a
man. Thank you
no-brainer
for the
when
5
you're
months
on
as well.
the Jet. Heat has that null command as well to play around for a retake. Crew, though, compared to Lev, they really haven't been as varied in these defensive setups. This Cypher setup over on the B side has been mostly the same on these rounds so far. And Lev, they're going to be able to get an understanding of that.
Recon goes out over towards A, gets shot. Everyone dodges the knife towards B. Trying to create fake pressure over towards A. Kesnet's doing his classic, just dry face over here. C2. Dude, that is so much info. Yeah, and with that, they just send over towards it because someone should be watching mid or tube. Keep an eye on the guy on tube. Like, a lot of this can be won from Tex. Bro, he's a god right now.
Big pick for Tex. Taken immense amounts of control of Halls, but can't get away.
Oh.
And that was Tex taking advantage of the fact that, again, they're setting up 2 trips on B very often here. Aware of that, walks all the way down. But the pressure on Kesnet here is huge. He knows he's getting pinched from multiple angles.
Not enough time for him to respond. Class spotted out by this, but
Oh,
still
man,
out of
spike
face.
down.
T-pose on him. Spike drop there and com.
30 seconds, they're going to try organize a double swing.
Now takes the wide swing. They're both looking at bridge here, but Klaus is playing from under it. What can King do?
There's a molly.
Some beautiful 3 pieces so far.
Whoa.
He can't even
Yeah, got
cross.
caught out in the open there. Messed up the movement a little bit.
Nicely dealt with there from Crew.
And they get reset though.
Good pace there, helping on to the A site. That's Kesnet with a big pick off, and that early A main control as well. That was a pretty solid round from Crew there. I like the early play. Really the only issue came from Tex. Their lacking of that Hall's info could have been their undoing, but a good recovery nonetheless. Only trailing by 2 now.
Just a foot peeking through there by Tex. Otherwise, very reasonable to Cybercage and open that door to get even more control.
And now it's going to be Leviatán taking their time out here late into the game. They're going to be on a full eco. But on to the next round is really what they're planning here. They're gonna see what they can do on the eco, sure, but realistically, doesn't matter. For the next, they have Mizzino's Null Command online, and they have King's Viper's Pit.
One of the
That's
most enjoyable breezes. Yeah, it's been fun.
Of take the site and hold it. Turn off that utility, hold it with the pit. Now, we saw last half how aware LEV were of playing around the Null Command when they were on defense. I'm looking to see if KRU are gonna be doing the same here. LEV, in their case, they had the Cypher play on one side and the actual setup elsewhere. Right, so he wouldn't get his utility
The hero
turned
gun onto the person
We'll
that
see
if
how
he
that's
gets a
gonna pan
kill,
out
gets
now with
knives.
KRU on defense.
You would
They haven't really
imagine.
been as dynamic as LEV so far.
Yeah, I mean, going into this, you would imagine that KRU
And
does something
again, it's this
aggro
double
towards
trip
A to
setup
at least,
on
or
B, but now Kesnet is gonna set up
try and get
mid
info
halls,
to
which is
stop
where
them
they got
from getting the
exposed
orb on A.
previous by alert.
And
And
maybe
operator's
they're
gonna
thinking
control
this,
the
and maybe
line.
they go for a
Hero Guardian
fast
for Aspas
split,
here.
because
Chance for
everyone's
Blade
going to focus
Storm.
over towards A
Should
main.
all come into his possession.
And a different wall on A for KRU. Cuts off A main. Cuts off the door. Cuts off mid doors.
It's
as
a
well,
free
so
orb
it
if
can
they
be
wanted to go back.
pretty
They have
great for
no
the
info
retake
over
here.
towards B, so they might be scared.
Texas Cam is getting some good info. The drone is going to come in, and here's that split with the wall coming up from LEV.
A split wall cuts across the top of Orange here. Heath does able to face Mizzino down early. Aspas needs to find contact, and he got it, but not
Dude,
how
look
he
at the
liked it.
cages.
With three. Eventually brought down inside
Look
that
at
Null
the
Command.
cages on this.
Now Tex and King have to
Another 2v5, by the way. Another 2v5 into a 2v2.
Now it's Kesnet though with those blades out. Bear in mind, King, no armor to
Heat
speak
can
of,
just give them
even
in.
though he had a vandal to his name. And it's going to be a tough one to recover from, but he's
Oh
able to find
my
his third.
God.
Now it's Melzer stepping up. King, no armor. It doesn't. One shot would have done it, but Melz is quicker on the trigger finger.
I mean, so close. The other four KRU players sweating bullets
Nuts,
watching
bro.
Melzer there.
Nuts
They don't-
rounds.
After all that on the timeout, I can tell you LEV's plan on the timeout wasn't, guys, let's go just win on our eco. Wasn't really their first
Yeah,
thought, and they
that was a
almost do it.
close.
So
close
scary,
rounds.
King, when he recovers that
King,
rifle.
yeah, King. I mean, even Tex, like King and Tex are both playing incredible.
Impose a virtual salary cap on KRU, at least.
Like this was nice as well. The setup was great with the cages. Like the setup was really cool. But
Lot to work with. Now that Null Command is even was still relevant.
wait, that might have been
Close one.
Tex's
King again
cage,
with
right?
A heroic performance. Yeah, look, I don't blame you, but
Yeah, a bit of frustration. That's really the first time we're seeing it from LEV. Their energy has been extremely positive, very whimsical coming
yeah,
from
makes
Calm.
sense.
That's kind of the first sign of frustration. And you mentioned that Guardian. It's because Aspas has his
it
knives
saved him, to be
online here,
honest.
which is going to be popping straight into this round.
25 to 7.
quite a fast hit from here from Lev, but Aspas is going to make enough noise to wake the dead.
Oh, and they actually hit the KO. Sorry, they actually hit the Cypher with the KO. All the util goes down, and he pretty much just cleared the whole site with that, by the way, with the updraft dash. Like on mini-map there, no one comes up, you kind of got cleared the whole site. Ult goes in, we plant towards the left side. No, we don't. We plant towards the right, but we hold the left with the ult. So kind of know they're going to fun around here. Surprised no one's playing on site. Yeah, which is, and so are they. And that's why Mizzino is sending over towards site. He has one flash to play off of. Well, now he's guided that he got called to go over towards site.
But the pit will remain. Economy by no means stable for KRU though.
Big reflank from Texan mid too.
Can he find this now? It's going to have to be Zubidals. Watched! Kesnet! Drew a beat on that well in advance. And now King has to find his way again.
Damn, impressive, man.
It is too much to ask.
Impressive. They put a lot into this. Viper ult, KO ult. They got so much momentum.
T's crossed, eyes dotted. The way they retook halls there with the drone to push out, regain that space, which allowed freedom for Klaus to go for this Hunter's Fury as well. And I mean, obviously credit for getting that first kill. And then Melzer pushed all the way down. They just got to every position to pinch in and get different angles on the retake. So nicely done. 10-10. Finally, KRU, for the first time since winning Pistol on Ascent, a chance to get the lead in this game.
All it took was, a mere ace from Kesnet to start this Resurgence. Now KRU are taking full advantage. Kesnet again, ever the audacious one.
Look how on top they are, ready for this. They're so ready for this.
What a maniac. Different setup here from KRU. They have the pit deep in A main and actually focus some trips. The cam over there as well. One trip for Halls. And with all of that going on A, they're just going to let Kesnet lock things down with the operator on the opposite side of the map. And now LEV, having run into that operator, want to refocus their attention elsewhere. And it's going to be towards A again. Here's that
Only that we
lineup
saw,
coming
but
in,
they
that Molly
kind of discovered that the Viper was here, but they knew that anyway because they went up towards B.
And there's going to be a drone, I think, from main. Actually, no.
And how do they do it? How do they do it? Melsa drone goes out. Melsa tucks in.
But he's able to dodge it, keep the pit up.
They've activated Tex into Halls now. Let's see how far he can get. Zeta trying to get up on the stairs, but Tex has been brought down. Hall's control remains under the KRU banner. Nice little tight angle there from Shire. King, no opportunity to intervene there. Cam will see it all. King faces him down.
Oh, it is crumbling a little bit for LEV. This was
Leviatán are slowly losing
yeah, they
control
invested
of
into
game,
this.
if not already.
Yeah, I mean, looks like we're seeing loads. It's been convincing from KRU. It's been a great half from them.
Variation with these KRU setups, that was really nicely done. Risky peek from Kesnet aside. He was able to live after that early engagement, and from there the rotations for KRU.
I don't know if they like tilt bought here as well or what, but
Meltzer just being able to dodge that drone in A main in his pit is crucial to the round win. If he gets tagged there, he is getting spammed down. They have full A main control, but with him living, those LEV players getting into sight, they're immediately surrounded on all sides and now forced onto a bad buy. Two Vandals, Mazzino, Aspas, two players who've been going absolutely
Almost at least going to get his
so
ult for next round.
The KRU finally with a lead.
An early double face there from KRU doesn't yield any information, but Kesnet will hold this line for now. Tentatively, LEV trying to find a way to work these three pistols around the double Vandal buy. Our drone. Don't think it's Saul.
Yeah, I didn't spot the two guys close at least.
And yeah, looks like A is still going to be a play. This one's going to come in real quick.
One goes in, Recon's behind. No one to shoot the Recon, so scans one.
He has to reposition now. Cyber case to give LEV an opportunity.
Flash is nice back aside though, but no one swung with this.
He's trying to preempt it. He doesn't catch Tex. He's going to be there with the Sheriff.
Big ult. Keep an eye on this guy in tube.
Almost punishes Tex, but Shy also playing from between the
Whoa, he got a double with that.
This is huge.
Yeah, and Sova goes and joins over towards her. There's some guns to pick up.
They're going to back away and play it all from A main. Tex and Mazzino, they're not quick enough to get away. Kesnet wants to spring forward. Two rifles for LEV though. Kesnet low. They're in trouble here. Trying to double face this could be complicated.
My god, the committed swing.
1-for-1.
So low HP.
Kesnet versus King. The two headliners in this game now for a pivotal round. Left claw themselves.
Oh man. 11-11.
Absolute best of Latam head-to-head in the 1v1.
Yeah, it took some individuals though. It really did.
On the Viper. That is outrageous.
29-9.
That is damn near illegal. I don't know how you pull that off.
This double.
Incredible.
The lineup, bro.
On the eco. Brutal loss for KRU. Luckily for them, economy still good enough for another buy, good enough for another operator for Kesnet. And we're going to see with the setup now, him over on that A side. Viper wall committed to A as well. The trip for Halls. Pretty spread
Gonna
setup
hang
here
on.
for KRU.
Oh my goodness. Gonna highlight the trip in case it gets shocked at one point. Recon goes deep, it gets shot, so then the people are outside over towards A.
Heavily just outside A main. They're aware there could be a close hold here. This might be another fast one.
Yeah, and they got to be scared of Com's drone though, because if he tags anyone, he can ult.
Heat though, he's gonna try and
And
hold on in the
yeah.
meantime.
Oh man,
There's Fury getting fired off here. Com's able to find Heat. KO's out of the picture.
he
There's
reconned. Whoa.
Kesnet somehow not being looked at by Aspas.
Bro, Tex has been
pretty
pretty impactful in this one. Dude, I feel a little bit sad for the guy close, man. Recon hit this guy, and then he's going for the guy at the back of side that the Recon hit, and he hits the guy close corner. Double swing goes in with the drone. No way a KRU gonna lose this. This is so gutting for them. Okay, one chance. Tex, yeah, Tex has been great. He really has.
Called now from Coach Adam.
Use it or lose it.
A man who you can't give enough credit to for what he's done with this team. A miracle there that Heat even gets one, frankly.
They ping that close A hole.
Right, the guy went for a no scope on sight.
Is right up there. And they had the perfect answer in the Hunter's Fury to get themselves a freebie. And Aspas run wild on A.
And in those past couple rounds, the op not able to get enough value for the crew side. Kesnet wasn't really able to make anything happen with it. And not going to be able to afford an operator going into this next round. It's going to be all rifles for crew. If they've got enough money to do so. I'm not sure if all the players can even buy them at this point.
I don't think Shy can.
He might just be relegated down to a worse weapon, but even still at the moment, no ultimates in play. But that being said, Klaus is just one off from his, which is going to be that Hunter's Fury. So we'll see if they're going to try and contest one of these orbs.
Util missing?
Quite passively so far.
One Viper Molly, let's say. It's not too bad.
That's over in the close engagements, right? That's going to be the KO.
I guess we're missing
Jet.
an extra smoke, but...
And yeah, not going to be in position to get the orb, but we'll keep our eyes on that. If he can get a kill at some point here, that could seal the game for them. They won them around already with an accurate few shots from that.
Xeno 2 away, so maybe he's gonna...
If King gets 2 kills in this round, or in the rest of the map, he ties Aspas for the most kills in regulation time in a map.
Oh, that's insane, isn't it? Dude's fragging heavy.
His performance has been.
And of course it's Aspas. I mean, of course it's Aspas' teammate that he would be tying. But this is it. Crew's flawless run.
3-person hold on A with a fast rotate from Klaus, and Klaus has recon.
With a win here, firmly.
I mean, it's a good setup from Crew here. Oh, they're not. Yeah, they cancel this. As soon as they see the molly here, they cancel. They don't want anything to do with that. And Aspas pop dash, so he no longer has dash to enter over towards B site. So they kind of need to split.
There's no trip.
And that's been a problem on a lot of these rounds, but Crew aren't going to make that fatal mistake.
Klaus is holding here with the Sheriff.
And they're going to have to
oh, they can actually get over towards B side. Is the issue here. Wait, Spike's going back. Spike's going back, and they push over towards A. Oh my goodness. Oh, and then they get the info. What is going on?
Good deal.
I love this from Lev. They're planting back pyramid. Oh, Kesnet picks off King in the back in halls. He was lurking there for so long. They plant back pyramid. They're trying to play forward.
Storm spawn.
You can see him here, but he might get caught by heat as well.
Oh my god, I think someone on his team calmed it.
No Lev players' ability to hold for each other.
Aspas finding the one here, but where does Com go from here? There's too many angles to cover, and Aspas would have to go absolutely.
Yeah, this one's too much. This is a great flash on top of this. A nice movement, but. Alright, let's see what overtime brings us. We can get some ops out here as well, so this map has been nuts.
Leviatán now looking to fight in overtime.
That push out of A from Crew, catching them off guard, getting all
Overcooked? Yeah, I don't know what the idea with the spike was when they went back to then went over towards middle, because then I think the King and Tubers called them in terms of he heard the double rotate over towards B, so he's called them back towards A. They had no A control, so they had to go door. Then a few of them kind of got caught in transition.
And now we're in OT, the 2 best teams right now in America's. Crew playing for that flawless run through the stage into playoffs. Leviatán trying to cement themselves as the best in the region.
Okay, and Lev back on defense, and we get no op. And a Crew just going for their BXX because this was working.
Tex here, of course, can see pushes up mid and to B.
It's looking like the split at the moment. Knife goes in and hits the Sova. Sova and only the Sova.
And Kesnet's ready to dash in.
It's drone.
Trying to get ahead of the drone. Com can't hold his ground. Tex now has to fight from this back corner, and he's been fantastic from this place on this map. Another one will be massive.
So Tex is going above and beyond on site sometimes. It's pretty impressive. Kesnet with another first kill with her. Oh my god.
Keep waiting. Swings it. Aspas now with it all to do once more.
Oh, you want to drop that wall, surely.
Whoa, hold up. Goes. Doubles back for a moment to see if heat has crossed through archers. He's gonna make it here. And Crew.
Okay, one chance for Crew.
What a great
They
hit.
bring us to a
Trying
third
to get
map.
on
See
tunnel.
what happens. The crowd, these guys in the crowd, man, they're always here.
From KRU to lock that thing up, and really that's what we saw the whole round was just the fundamentals like that. The trades from KRU really nice there, adding a totally different look on attack as well. That was not like any other rounds that they had played on their initial half. Just that slow walk up into tunnel for the split onto the site.
And we get no op
So a new
either
little
for
layer that
Kesnet.
Lev weren't expecting. Still no operators in play. Kesnet's gonna have that Vandal despite using the op a lot in the first half.
KRU here looking to take us to a third map in this series.
B here at the moment,
flawless stuff
looking
in the
good.
prior.
Can't really blame KRU for stacking over
they
towards
get to
A. It was the
defend.
thing that was working for Lev at the end.
Trips here pretty standard. I think the setup for Shy over on this B site should be able to be cleared by Util comfortably enough. No, actually they go ahead of it. Aspas gets caught. Okay,
Yeah,
no punish.
and
He slipped through,
Tex
but only just.
got wrecked here. Tex on 2
There
HP.
it goes now, but Tech spotted out.
Hold up.
First kill. Drone is gonna come up now to try to get some space for KRU.
Aspas trying to go for a variation there. Rewarded with some damage on Shy, but nothing more. Shy wants to push through that cyber cage here, and Mazzino's already gone down. Aspas trying to wrap the right-hand side.
Oh, Aspas got to do it all. Okay, KRU with a solid half. Bring us to Lotus.
It's a Kesnet ace to send them on a collision course with Leviatán. And a third
Impressive, man. That was a good comeback from them.
Every single